Hi, I'm Mandy. Welcome to today's Foodie Tale, which is all about going to the market to find your food and also sharing your food with family and friends. What do we need to do before we start the story? That's right. I've got to light the candle of our autumn fall friend, our fall folk friend. And when I light the candle, we know it's time to hold space for the story, to use our eyes for watching, ears for listening, and if there's something that you need to say, you can whisper it into your hand and pop it into your lap. Are you ready? Let's go. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Indy who lived with her mother in a little house. One Sunday morning, Indy's mother asked for Indy to go to the markets to get some food for their special Sunday lunch. It was a cool autumn morning, so Indy wrapped herself in her woolen jacket and also popped on her purple satchel to be able to carry her food. She took the list and off she set. When she got outside, the sun was warm on her back, but the green grass was wet from the dew the night before. And on the ground, the leaves, the autumn leaves, the yellow, reds and orange leaves had fallen on the ground and crunched underfoot. Crunch, crunch, crunch. To market, to market, to market we go, to buy all the food from the grocers we know. Crunch went the leaves under Indy's feet. And then she arrived. First stop was Kira the koala, who had such a bounty of vegetables from his garden at home. Hello, Kira. Hello, Indy. How are you today? Well, thank you. Mother has given me a list, and I need to buy some food for our Sunday lunch. I need potatoes, pumpkin, and rosemary. Well, we have some lovely pumpkin here, pulled off the vine just yesterday morning. A few little potatoes down here dug out from my garden last week. And we also have some beautiful, fresh rosemary up here. I'll pick a few sprigs off for you. That sounds wonderful, said Indy, and she popped them into a satchel. One piece of pumpkin, a couple of potatoes, and the sprigs were already in her basket. Thank you, Kira. No worries, Indy. Say hello to your mum for me. I will. To market, to market, to market we go. Next stop was Sophia the sheep, who baked the most delicious breads in all the town. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Indy. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Mother has sent me this morning to pick up some things from the market. What breads do you have today? Well, we have a delicious orange pumpkin sourdough or a rye loaf. Ooh, I just bought some pumpkin, so I think we'll try the rye loaf. Very well. And she popped a loaf of rye bread into a satchel. Thank you, Sophia. You're welcome, Indy. Say hello to your mum for me. I will. To market, to market, to market we go. Last stop was Fred the frog. Rabbit. Hello, Indy. Hello, Fred. Fred the frog had a few cows on his farm, which he milked for milk and also turned it into butter and cream. My mum sent me with a list today, and we need some cream, butter and some fresh milk for our Sunday lunch. Well, I have a huge vat of milk up here. Would you like me to pour some into a jug for you? That would be lovely, thank you, Fred. I don't have any cream left, but I do have some butter. Wonderful, I'll take one, thank you. Thanks, Fred. Say hello to your mum for me. I will. Indy had everything on her list. Potatoes, pumpkin, rosemary, bread. Oh, she didn't have the cream, but that was okay. Butter and some fresh milk. Wow, she felt so lucky to have all these people in her community that grew their food and sold it for their community to be able to buy. Crunch, crunch, crunch over the leaves, all the way home. Hello, Mother. Hello, Indy. I got nearly everything we need. Bread, butter, milk, pumpkin, rosemary, and some potatoes. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, Indy. She could smell the veggie broth bubbling on the stove. And her mother continued to make the lunch while Indy set the table. To set the table, she needed to get some bowls and some spoons for herself and her mother. And they had the fresh bread and butter to dip into their soup. Indy realised there was just so much food for her and her mother to eat. Mother? Yes, Indy? We have so much pumpkin soup. What are we going to do with it all? Well, we could have it tomorrow for lunch if you like. Do you think, Mother, I might be able to invite some of our friends over to share it with us? That sounds like a wonderful idea, Indy. Rush back to the market and see if Kira, Sophia and Fred would like to join us. Indy raced out the door, over the crunchy leaves and back to the market. Kira, Sophia, Fred, would you like to come and share lunch with us with all the beautiful foods that we have received from you? That sounds lovely, Indy. Thank you. Oh, I would love that, said Sophia. Me too, said Fred. And they all came and joined Sophia at her house, over the crunchy leaves and back to the family table. As her mother set up the soup, Indy lit a candle at the table to give thanks for the meal that they would share with their friends. And she shared a special verse with them all. We come to the friendship table to eat, to talk, to share. We come to the friendship table to enjoy delicious fare. Bless our food. And that is the end of our story. I do hope that you enjoyed our tale today. It's so lovely to be able to share meals with not only our family, but our friends too. If you have some extra food left over from a meal, perhaps if you can't have friends over, you could pack it up in a little container and drop it onto their doorstep as a sign of love from your kitchen and home to theirs. Before we finish, we need to blow out the candle of our folk friend 4. Do you remember how to breathe in through your nose and into your chest and then out your mouth? Here we go. Wonderful. We'll see you next week.